Reporter Peep would like you to like this video and subscribe or he will make a TV commentary on you. Apparently my kid can't spell pennies. I smell pens. Cleaning up the kitchen. Yell to the other room because it's suspiciously quiet. Hey Nala. What are you doing? Don't worry mama. I'm hiding it. Hiding? Hiding what? Hiding what? Update. He was hiding his toys and coins that my mother-in-law gave him. Why did he act like it was a dead body? This child. My toddler dropped my phone while she was FaceTiming my mom. Gasped. Picked it back up and asked, "Grandma, are you okay?" It was the cutest dumbest thing I've ever seen. In 2019, I took my 2-year-old to a restaurant. She asked why people kept going to the doors near us. I explained, "That's the pretty." She proceeded to loudly ask every patron who walked by, "Are you peepin'?" I could not stop her, and on their way back she'd shout, "Did you peep?" Guys, I requested an Uber to pick my brother up from school. The Uber driver came home with the wrong Sgaxa. Today I ducked up by not drinking water after eating chocolate for 10 years. I was in the 5th grade that day. It was a national day and they gave chocolate to everyone in the school. After eating the chocolates, we started to get thirsty and drink our water. Our teacher saw us and said, "If you drink too much water after eating chocolate, you will get diarrhea." Ha ha ha. So I took this seriously and didn't drink water after eating chocolate for 10 years. 10 years after, today I ate chocolate and, as usual, I decided to wait a while before drinking water. But this time it was different. This time my brain questioned this information for the first time. I googled that and there was no such thing. And I realized everything. I felt like my whole life was built on a lie. I was ashamed of myself. It was just a peep joke. Too long. Didn't read. I did not drink water after eating chocolate for 10 years because I took a peep joke seriously. While all the other kids believed that a plant will grow in their stomach if they ate seeds, I knew that would not be possible as plants grew on land and needed water around age 6 to 7. So, my dumb base ate playground sand with a lot of water believing I'll grow a plant in my stomach someday for 3 months. I ate playground sand that cannot be used to grow plants, by the way, because I hated the taste of the soil. My 10-year-old cousin gave me this and said, "I drew Timothy Chalamet for you because you're in love with him." And I don't even know what to say. I have not words for this. Walking into work. Random little girl. "Wow, you're so pretty." Me. "Oh, thank you." Random little girl. "Well, at least your sweater is." Random little girl. Mom. "Oh my god. I'm so sorry." Me. "I can't even be insulted. This is my favorite sweater. I love kids." Me. "What words start with H?" 6-year-old daughter. "Tree." Me. "Tree doesn't start with H." 6-year-old daughter. "But tree sounds just like H." Me. I'm a student myself, and I hate the fact that when you don't raise your hand and have nothing to say, then they just call on you. Then they have the rudest thing to say is, "You weren't paying attention." Like, what can you like not? My uncle once was trying to get my cousin to drink water and he, a 4-year-old, wanted Sprite. Then my uncle told him that water was zero Sprite, no sugar, no taste. This is why he is my favorite cousin. Yeah, this is big brain time. When I was around 5 or 6, my dad asked me what I wanted to be when I was older. I full on said I was going to marry everyone in my class, boys and girls, and have 70 children and drive around in 2 stolen school buses. This was the same year I dove face first off of a 80 centimeters, 2.7 foot wall into concrete. I was incredibly stupid. 3-year-old. In bathroom. "Mummy, can I put this sticker on Dad's card?" Me. In bed. "Yes." 3-year-old. "Will he love it?" Me. "Yes." This changed my life. When I got home I found my cat hamming my hamster beating to bell deafening, and now I have ads and my wife cheated on me with her grandma and sold my kids for 38 chocolate bars. I was in my after school program as always. When I was there you would be outside for 30 minutes or 1 hour and then come inside until the parents come. One day I really had to pee, but when I went inside the stupid ducking teacher didn't let me in. I went outside again and really needed to go, so I pulled my pants down, bent down behind the playground castle, and passed. But at that very moment, it was time to go inside. Everybody was getting in line, and I didn't wanna be the last one in line, so I pulled my pants up and did the rest in my underwear. I got to go home early. When I was in 1st or 2nd grade, we had a tornado drill. At the time I didn't know what a tornado was, and I thought a massive potato was rolling through the halls. So my 5-year-old niece was having an argument with her 7-year-old brother. She isn't allowed to use the verb pass off, so she finds an alternative. She chooses jack off. So after a few minutes of arguing, she yells, "Mom, brother is jacking me off." Oh, my 7-year-old brother wrote this. "You cannot have this tooth unless you give me $20. My daughter said she was going to hang up her pajamas for pajama day at school. This is how she put the pants on the hanger. So when I was 9 I somehow knew that most British Christmas traditions came from Germany. I then declared in the classroom that I knew the cause of World War II. So basically 9-year-old me says that we ordered so much Christmas stuff and Germany got fed up. What did he say? Dumbass younger brother broke my controller and working controllers are out of stock, and to top it all off, he tried to fix it with this stupid tape. A few months ago, my brother, 9, ran over to my mom and yelled, "Are you a veggie?" He thought it meant vegan. 1-year anniversary of my then 5-year-old sliding this across the table while I tried to work from home. "Feed me hot dogs. If you don't I will kill you. If I open this box it will release 100 ghosts that will cover the United States. We'll have to call the Ghostbusters. Do it. I don't want to go to school tomorrow. Only boys are allowed in Florida. No girls. L love Baby Yoda. His real name is Grogu. Like in real life. That's his name. I'm not a zebra. I'm a Scorpio. Deal with it." Fortnite Battle Pass. I just out my. I'm so swag I'm dripping. I love crayons. Jesus loves me. Jesus is green. The Rock from the Fortnite just got clapped. I have a bigger head. Sins. What does that mean? I bet I could take you down. Finders keepers keepers. My crayon is yellow. Can you get rid of it? Snap it. These are real quotes from 2nd graders at after school Catholic studies. I got a pretty seat stuck on my head when I was 2. Yeah, so I used to buy olives from the olive bar until I saw a kid reach his entire hand into the olives, grab one, stuff his entire hand into his mouth, and then put it back into the olives. Enjoy your salad everyone. This is why I hate kids. Stupid moment as a kid. So when I was about 8, my parents bought me a ninja set with swords and a ninja mask, and I put on the mask, which was a black cloth with eye holes, and started running around the house screaming, "I make Taoist." I did not know what a Taoist was at the time. My parents ended up grounding me for a while. I regret nothing. Shout out to that one time when I was 6 I tried convincing my African American neighbors they weren't black because their skin was the color brown and not black. No, he's got a point. How my daughter Damon's going pretty. Bro. Noah. Jojo. What do you think we are doing for your birthday? Jojo. I'm going to get a baby for my birthday. Noah. Do you know where babies come from? Jojo. Yes. It goes from daddy's balls into mommy's tummy, out of mommy's balls. Then I get a new baby. Excuse me, what? You know it was a good day if you didn't hit or bite anyone. Darcy, age 5. Why are you searching horse pences X? You okay X? I thought it was funny. Yeah or yeah. You shouldn't be searching that. Love you X. Love. Kids are ducking stupid. A friend of mine had to call off work today because he couldn't find his car keys, even after hours of searching. The keys did finally show up, and it turns out the reason they were missing was because his 4-year-old daughter thought it would be fun to hide his keys in a bowl of oatmeal and then put the bowl into the sink. After the Disney movie, Princess and the Frog came out, more than 50 children were hospitalized with salmonella from kissing frogs. Christmas Eve 2003, the night I sought the truth. Tonight is Christmas Eve. We had a big party in a school yesterday. Today I put up decorations. I'm going to bake cookies, hang stockings and activate Plan On. I'm going to write a Santa letter and lodge it in the fireplace after the fire dies, or maybe I'll also sleep in the living room. I'm finding out the truth. Bye. The kids behind me. Knock knock. Who's there? Eyeball. Eyeball who? Eyeball picking his nose with hair. 100 times in a row. Same joke. 100 times. Minecraft hat has everything. That is where even the trees and bees and cheese is cute. Haha Larry Poopy, your name is Mr. Poopy. Mr. Poopy, you're very cute. Poo 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 dot p, you've got a poo dot toilet. My 8-year-old son at the time drew the mask and cut it out. The look of disappointment on his face when nothing happened. Priceless moment. 49 seconds. Is that in Iraq? No. Then what country is it? My brother watched this video, and then Rick actually shot him through the phone and now he's dead. Anybody got some club soda? When I was 5, me and my friend Evan played a game where we had to hide a rock. One of the times, he hid the rock in my left ear, and it got stuck. I started crying, and had to go to the doctor to get it removed. I'm still friends with Evan, now that I'm 15, but I don't trust him rocks anymore. My 5-year-old gets her A's and C's mixed up sometimes. Her aunt had a good laugh at this one. Cucumber. My 8-year-old daughter met a girl at summer camp last year named Internet. I said no way. That can't be her name, but my daughter has been adamant. For almost a year we've been having this discussion. Internet. I just found out her name is Internet. Hijacking feared on flight to Orlando due to child's AirDrop prank. Not sure which kid is more stupid, my 3-year-old granddaughter for trying to tip the guy $885 million, or my 26-year-old daughter for leaving her unlocked phone within reach of a toddler. $885,966,309. Dear God, remind me to not let Emily have my phone while having food delivered. 885 million. Enjoy your egg grab. So basically, when I was really young, I had this game on the Wii called Rabbids Go Home, which involves 2 rabbits running around with a shopping cart collecting objects to get to the moon. One day, I thought it would be fun to recreate this in real life. I brought in my toy shopping cart, which was in my backyard, and ran around with it. Eventually I fell down a staircase and landed headfirst on a hard surface, ripping open my head and giving myself a concussion. I was immediately sent to the emergency room and had to get it stapled back together. To this day, I have a bald spot on my head that was caused by this incident. Pain. I could feel it, the pain overbearing, my face dripping with sweat. The thing was trying to escape, brown and ugly like a slug from hell. Hurry. I cried. Everything in me wanted to collapse and succumb to the ill fate before me, but I knew the consequences, and I still had some strength in me. My sweat turned to tears and I fell to the ground, my back resting against the wooden door. I sobbed. I could feel the creature opening toward freedom. I thought it might be too late. My life flashed before my eyes and my vision turned dark. Then as I drifted into my eternal sleep, I heard a voice, as if far off, whisper, "I'm done." Right then my will to live was reborn. My vision sharpened, and I rushed through the door. Then like a glass of cool water on a thirsty tongue, I relieved myself of this morning's Captain Crunch. I reflected on the pain I faced just moments earlier and how thankful I was to be alive. I had never seen death so close. It called me, and I resisted. Hanging out with my friends outside a library, little kid runs to open the giant 10-foot tall door. His sister opens it slightly and puts his dinger in. His sister pushes on the door as hard as she can and the kid screams. Mom comes and kid acts innocent. My brother was sanding wood for a project. So my younger sister was thinking, sandpaper makes things smooth, and decided to make the LCD TV smooth. Today in the grocery store I saw a kid about 3 or 4 with his mom. She was putting frozen chicken into the cart and the kid starts bawling about how he doesn't want fish for dinner. She tells him not to cry because it's just chicken, to which the kid replies, but chicken is a kind of fish. One of the kids I babysit for said his mom wrote this note in his math book trying to say he doesn't have to do his work today. Ryan, please, don't today. I caught my 5-year-old eating a banana today. When I was a kid we went to Universal Studios. As we were leaving, my dad went ahead to get the car ready. I think he wasn't walking with my brother, my mom, and I. A distinctive thing about my daddy's that he almost always has a hat on. Just a typical bowel cap type hat. Well, I saw a hat and I saw hair that looked like his and about his height. So it has to be dad, and he was walking just a bit ahead of us. So I jogged forward and grabbed his hand and looked up. It wasn't my dad. This cringe lives rent free in my head at all times. The memory of my kid, 8, making this Ono reverse card and trying to use it on his teacher so his friends wouldn't have to clean up their mess popped up and made me face pain through my skull again. Ono. Lol. Told my 6-year-old daughter that my first concert was Madonna and showed her this pic. She said, "Oh, was that before color pictures were invented?" We were at the baseball field the other day and was putting dirt all over the bleachers. I said, "Stop, you're making a mess." His response, "We are outside. It's already a mess." Touche, kid. Touche. She thinks I can't see her. I, 15 female, had a myomectomy yesterday. My little brother, 11 male, decided to go into the operating room and watch. He asked if he could hold one of the uterine fibroids. No, you can't hold one. At my 5th birthday party I rode the jet rider at Chuck E. Cheese 8 times before realizing there was a screen above me. Pat and I laughed at this one. She did it at least 8 times and turns out there was a screen above, which made it even more fun to watch. What my son said about his school food today. To be honest, it's pretty bad sometimes. What did you eat at school today? For breakfast we had muffins, and for lunch we had grilled cheese. I threw mine at a car. Bagged grilled cheese. Cheese. Grilled cheese from a bag. Yup, a Mercedes-Benz. Right on the hood. Who's? Don't do that. I'm boycotting all bagged school food. I don't think that's how boycotting works. 8-year-old me once hid a lifelike toy gun under the car seat before we crossed the border. When I was about 8 or 9 year old, my dad and I went abroad for holidays. We went to a flea market where some guy sold very lifelike airsoft guns. Obviously I wasn't allowed to get one, but I had a bit of money, so I bought one secretly. I stuffed it in my jacket for the time being, and in the evening I hid it so I could bring it home without him finding out. In his car, under the seat without the packaging. Just a real looking gun tucked away under my seat. The next day we went home and crossed the border, and of course we get pulled over. I was so scared they would find the gun and tell my dad I almost peed myself. I obviously never considered him getting in trouble. Thankfully they let us go without a search. So when I was younger I was swinging my brother on the hammock we had outside. I was 3 or 4 and he was 5. I started swinging him faster cause I thought you automatically stuck onto stuff like swings so you don't fall. So I decided to yeet the hammock, not knowing what injuries were back then. I swung very far back and propelled the hammock forward. It was still attached on both ends, but my brother was yeeted out not too far and fell face first on the tiles. He got some bruises and cuts on his face and nothing happened to me. Had to shovel snow this morning. Kids wanted to help. My wife was getting them dressed while I started. One kid came out. 10 minutes later I get this. I've lost all control. Looks fun. Overheard a conversation with a kid and his dad at a Wendy's. Excuse my bad grammar. I was trying not to rudely laugh as I typed and didn't notice the mistake. Thought you'd get a kick out of this. Dad is talking to kids at a Wendy's about not making a mistake they made in the past. Not sure what mistake in particular, but something. 6-year-old looking boy goes, "Dad, I was 5 years old. I didn't have a brain back then." Then goes, "I only had one brain cell. I nearly choked. Lol. Lol." When I was 4 or 5, my grandma was really sick because of an headache, so I made some coffee for her and I put it in the microwave for 20 minutes. I ended up breaking the cup full of coffee and I ruined the microwave, making it slightly unusable. This is the comment section under any Russian YouTuber, like it's their fault the war started. Tell your president to leave us alone. Hi, I just want to ask, what do you think about the war going on? Please tell me, why did Russia start a whole ducking war? Russia snack. My 7-year-old cousin uses the toilet and forgot to flush anyways. Her 2-year-old brother just dipped his hands in pasta, rinse his hands. I have to follow him around to make sure he doesn't break things. I ducking hate my life. Lil bro broke phone after losing a Clash Royale match. No, we aren't buying a new one. Boy, 11, driving at 150 km/h in wrong lane. Takes Durham police on wild car chase. Police say 12-year-old was in passenger seat. No one was hurt.